So I rarely and barely come on here, quote unquote, unprepared, because I'm not overly rigid or I'm not underly rigid, but I am some type of, structure, and not to get lost in the words, right? Because the predecessors are telling us some other shit, right? Don't get lost in the words, but if you do get lost in the words, be a little more mindful of what you're saying, and even more so, right? Because we don't necessarily know the things that we're saying on a conscious level. Any language, they could have some type of profession of a spell that sets the ambiance and the tone of not just the circumstance you're in, but the life course you're in, right? So this is advanced intelligence, right? And thanking the predecessors. So um, here's some coffee, quality coffee, right? What's it called? Ground Wizard. So I barely and rarely. It's a casual, subtle rhyme. Barely and rarely, rarely and barely. I'm not gonna, and you know, sometimes you have to slow down to appreciate some shit, right? So should I do another beat? Nah, I could, but like for some reason the beats aren't, you know, they're not, the good beats aren't necessarily readily available. Oh, so since the good beats aren't necessarily readily available, what do you call that? I rarely come on here unprepared, right? Like every time I come on a live, I either I'm gonna read a book, I took some notes down, or I'm doing some type of music, right? So I'm either doing music, notes, or a presentation. So I rarely come on here raw dogging it, right? Or rough and raw, or dry. I rarely come on here dryly. So since I barely come on here dryly, it it just kind of lets me practice some type of like relaxation, right? So practice, and we don't have to get all meditative with it, but we could shift to that, We could do some type of quote unquote yoga, right? And yoga is obviously diverse and unique to everyone else. But someone could ask, like, where do I get my information from, right? Just casually flowing with it, right? And I would say, like, obviously it's some type of self-study, obviously some type of self-experience, and then obviously some type of intuition. So I answer that question effortlessly, right? Because I've been practicing with that shit for a while. So I rarely and barely come on here kind of rough, but I'll just come on here to chill, and I think there's like science articles that say like coffee might, arouse the brain in such a way where it's it might be like, it might like cause some type of unique cerebral inflammation, right? But like obviously inflammation is a context thing too, right? Because like does the blowfish get inflamed when he's feels like he's in danger? Yeah, some type of inflammation context happens, right? The spirit of inflammation expands, and it propels outwardly to within its container before the pre-contraction based on its survival awareness, per layer over layer, surveiller, per layer to layer state, right? What's it scanning within its intuition and instinct, right? So I'm gonna crack open this groundwork coffee. And as I crack open this groundwork coffee, and you know what's funny? Coffee gets me like, it gets me hypey, right? But like naturally within just the evolution of the miraculous human, because the original balanced benevolent beings, they made the human. That's a different fucking subject. And why is that important? Why is that important? Because we're using the fucking human suit, right? So if we're using the human suit, don't you think we should study about what the fuck we're in, right? It's like this shit is underplayed motherfucking titty shit. But should I put on another beat, or should I just say hi? I'm just here to say hi because I got shit to do, you know. But I'm here like within like the good karmas, right? So it's like good karmas, right? So there's good karmas, right? So okay. So there's good karmas, right? So we're understanding good karmas. Why are we understanding good karmas? So we could appreciate the fucking good moments and the fucking comfort that comes and goes, life. Because people get overly deranged when they don't have their comfort or good times. Life is a fucking circulation of an up and down of that shit. So if the Godheads are watching you, and if you can't contain yourself when if you can contain yourself when, like, you know, the good stuff gets tough, then not only do the original Godheads watch it, but the people in temporary position of power and however they got their fucking contract, they're also toxically or non-toxically analyzing you and critiquing you, right? So it's like all of this shit, it's like, what level of cognitive dissonance do you have, right? And I'm not going to show this guy's face because I've respect for like some people, right? So there's some respect, like there's like there's just an irony within this shit, and I'm not gonna get too fucking windy with the old disc player. What do I mean by windy with the old disc player? I'm not gonna say the same shit too much, right? But I will say the same shit if I need to understand it more, right? So this is my style, this is my flavor, right? So let's do. You want to do a SpongeBob beat? You want to do a SpongeBob beat? For some reason, when I'm scrolling YouTube and I'm looking for beats, it's only like minimal beats for some reason, and I'm like, that's the shit I'm looking for, you know. So should I put this SpongeBob beat? I don't know, but what if I suck at the SpongeBob beat? Let me. So I might put a SpongeBob beat on. Am I ready for the SpongeBob beat, or should I do the SpongeBob beat, or should I crack open this Black Moon Lilith coffee? Go check out my previous song, obviously remaster it. So I'm either, should I crack open the Groundwork coffee, or should I do a SpongeBob beat? Let's do both. Let's just listen to the SpongeBob beat. Ooh. You know, I'll try listening to it rather than spitting so abruptly. Ooh, irresistible. Abruptly. Who trying to run me? Who's trying to lay out to get sun-kissed? Sun-kissed to moon-kissed to Jupiterian kiss to Jupiter flipping the switch, flipping the table. Now you get the Jupiter fist, yo. The Jupiter lightning has stricken, yo. Get the Mercury button to show you that I am of a different approving, yo. Different things are moving in the background when you spiritually, energetically, psychedelically, naturally tap it into that, yo, super scene mode. Mountains moving, and I'm just grooving, and I'm just cruising, and I'm just hopefully this day and myself I am not losing. Yo, parading, preluding, epiloguing, log it in the log field sheet, in the field sheet, yo. Who's picking love fruit in the garden? You a field creed. Read a man weep, ho. This a nodal axis. This a different type of practice. This a different type of praxis. This is a different type of plan to follow the soul. Cause apparently everybody is just walking each other home. Can I get a om? Can I get a whoa, whoa? I need to read my mother flipping notes so I can reflect a little more properly, a little more concisely, precisely, and carefully, and don't misconstrue me, yo, abruptly. I feel the rush inside me, yo. Come to terms with my duel of my inner dark fates. Come to terms. Will you come to terms? Is it ever gonna be, yo, the subconscious field realm zone? Is it ever gonna be their turn? Yo, are we ever gonna learn our lesson? Who's to say if lie even exists or not? Who's to say if karma even exists or not? Who's to say if you even exist or not? Who's to say if I even exist or not? Astronaut flow, astronaut battle flow. Yo, I be coming in like I got a different type of ethereal, energetic, spiritual antidote, analog on this monologue, on this monotone, on this monochrome, on this monocryph, on this different type of guitar, electrical 8-string guitar riff it up, yo. Bikini bottom, deep sea diving, yo, I am so crazy, low in the dome, I be going deeper than your barnacles, yo, got an angelic ethereal arsenal at my meta-disposal depository, yo, never sorry to that I was always me, following a different source calling, now the wolves are howling, now I'm straight mauling, now I'm straight, yo, now I'm straight wondering, yo, now I'm straight crawling in and out of the hell that I self-created, self-reiterated, self-proliferated, self-traumatized, self-treatialized, yo, self-zealated, chillated, yo, I think you need to chill with it, when I spill with it, what's the deal with it, yo, I see you, Wolverine, I'm the one that taught Mr. X, when I fucking regenerate instantaneously, I heal with it, healing like Jesus is miraculous, ancient spiritual gifts, traversing through, I'm marking you, yo, what do I mean by that, cause intellectually your ego got to die too, and I'm too fly for you, yo, I don't need a cry wolf. That was bad.
Hey, wanna know how I got this 50?
That was bad. And I'm a mother flipping rock star. All right.